If overthinking is getting in the way of your sleep, or is getting in the way of your relaxation, or is making you insomniac already, you're having insomnia, you're having a headache, you're restless, then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Shakira Tokiwale, mental health and personal growth coach at Betterme Growth Coaching, where myself and my team members help you, individuals who are goal-driven and entrepreneurs who are goal-driven, to transform your personal and business success through mental health and personal growth. I'm super excited to be joining you again this wonderful day. I hope you're feeling all right, my friend. And it's okay if you're not feeling totally good. I do know that there's some days when we're feeling on the high, and other days when we're just feeling on the low. So it's totally fine, whatever your energy is today. One of the popular things I like doing on my show, on my talks, and on my session is to look out for what your energy number is, and in doing this you're beginning to recognize how you're being aware of your situation, of your internal feelings, and in knowing and becoming more aware, you can then begin to change things. So I would ask you my popular question: how are you feeling this wonderful day? On a scale of 1 to 10, are you a 1, a 2, a 10 over 10 even? I don't know what you're feeling right now, but I want you to slow down and assess yourself. How are you feeling this wonderful day? How are you feeling? So I want you to slow down right now and just be able to put a number to how you're feeling. What number is coming up for you? What number are you feeling this wonderful day? Okay, if you've been able to put a number to how you're feeling, that's super exciting. Today I want you to relax and listen well to what I'm about to share today. I'm going to be going through overthinking and turning that into powerful moves that can help us elevate our personal and business success. So stay close, maybe grab a cup of drink, water, coffee, tea, any drink that you like. I myself, I will be sipping on water this afternoon just to ensure that I meet my daily water intake goal, because of course I do have a goal of 4 liters a day. What about you? How many do you have? Well, I used to do 2 liters, so I want to increase that to 4 liters a day, and I have been trying so well to take the did I say 4 liters? No, I was gonna say 3 liters, because I used to be on 2 liters and I'm thinking of taking it to 3 liters a day. So if you're here and you're sipping on something, totally fine, just so that you enjoy this session in the next few minutes, that I will be talking about how you can transform your overthinking mind to a powerful tool that helps you move forward. Now, if you're thinking, it is good. It is not okay for us to be complacent and just not think and just not slow down and think about what we want and how to achieve it, or whether we have achieved it. Not to assess what we did to have achieved it, what we can change, and what we can do better. It is not good. So tell you what, thinking is good. Now, overthinking, however, is when you do more than normal. Now, what is normal? Right, normal is, research shows that every day, an average human, a normal human, will be producing about 60 to 80,000 thoughts every day. And of these 80,000 or 60,000 thoughts, of all of these thoughts, I think about 85% of those thoughts are meant to be negative, are usually negative thoughts. So if you are thinking and you catch yourself, thinking for about 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and many of the thoughts are negative, it's okay. But what is not okay is for you not to be able to know how to reframe whatever you think about. Because the moment that you're able to start reframing what you think about to empowering thoughts, you're training the mind to focus more on positive thinking. So today I want to talk to you about how overthinking can make you feel and how it can soak up your energy. It is why I started talking with what is normal in terms of thinking. And now that you already know what normal thinking is in a day, that means per minute, we're actually thinking about 6 to 8 thoughts in a minute. And out of that 6 to 8 thoughts, a number of them, 4 to 5 of them, are negative. And so if they're negative and you're always being like that, you're still normal thinking. But if all of your thoughts becomes totally negative, you couldn't pick out the positive ones, you couldn't focus more on the positive, a few positives, out of them, then there is a problem. You must be able to pay attention to how much of your thoughts are negative and how much of it is positive. In paying this attention to the thoughts and separating them, that, oh, this is good thoughts, this is not going to help me, this is making me feel tired. Because as you're making the thoughts, as you're producing the thoughts in your mind, there is a sensation, there is a feeling. Sometimes maybe if you look back into your childhood or in the past for some things that you don't feel proud about, you might begin to have a tight chest. Some people might begin to have a headache. Some people might begin to tremble. So your thoughts that you're producing is leading into a sensation in your body. And so the more that your thoughts is leading into the sensation in your body, it drains your energy. You could become very desperate or very angry or very irritable. You do not want to talk to people because at that moment, you are just so angry. And that's why you see some people become very detached. They become very detached when they are in their moments, when they're having those moments of overthinking. They do not want to see or talk to anybody. And if that carries on for a longer time, that is what leads to depression. And what is depression? It's a feeling of becoming hopeless and helpless. Thinking, oh, nothing is working. Things are too tight. Things are too tough. It is all about the thinking that has dominated your mind. And it's not allowing you see forward. It's not allowing you see all the positivity that you can create. And so here is my call for the next time you find yourself thinking negatively. So I'm going to give you something about thinking negatively and about overthinking. Now let's start with thinking negatively. The next time you find yourself focusing on negative thoughts. I mean, I walked with somebody in the past who said that, oh, they're always thinking about something happening to their child. Negative things happening to their child. And so I was able to use the same method to help them reframe their mind. It's called reframing. So I want you to catch yourself, whenever you catch yourself rather thinking about the negative thoughts, I want you to quickly switch over with a replacement of that thought with empowering and positive thoughts. So say you're thinking, oh, business is hard. The people that I am communicating with, they're not fair to me. Those are two separate thoughts, isn't it? So let's start from business is hard. Can you switch that around and say, oh, maybe this stage of my business is taking more of my energy, but I'm super excited that the next stage is going to be more, I'll feel more balanced in my energy with the next stage. So it is about reframing that thoughts from negative to positive. Now, on the second note of overthinking that is costing you your sleep, or that is making you become depressed and angry and anxious, that is just making you want to withdraw from people, it's just making you want to withdraw from situations. Opportunities are passing by because you can't see it. Because the only thing you can see right now is the feeling of the tightness in your chest, the anger that comes out with the thoughts. You feel like you're not heading anywhere with the negative thoughts that is coming to your mind. And you're just very stuck up in that, energy. So I want you to slow down and convert your overthinking mind into a reflective mind, a mind that asks questions as well. So two things you must be doing with that thought when you start overthinking. One, start turning that overthinking thought into reflective thoughts. What am I supposed to learn from this situation? That's a reflective thought. How can I take the next right action? That's a reflective thought. And in your reflection, could you bring a lot of introspections to it and curiosity as well? They say the quality of questions that you ask, you get quality answers, and that can define your life. So I want this moment to be a moment where, rather than overthinking and getting upset or angry, like things are not working, could you start being reflective? So say, for instance, you're thinking about you're thinking about the relationship with your child. Because I like to talk about all areas of life, because this then impacts the business that you're leading. As I'm talking to a lot of individuals who are goal-driven and entrepreneurs who are goal-driven as well. There is no doubt about the fact that when you're thinking about things, when you're not in a good space, personally, internally, it impacts your work. So I want this moment to remind you of, turning that overthinking mind into a reflective mind and into a mind that is just curious for the next right move. See, when you start asking questions like, What can I do better? How can I take the next right action? For instance, I was talking about whether it is you're thinking about your relationship with your child isn't going well. So instead of asking, oh, why am I always this and that to that child, or why is that child not always kind to me? Could you start asking questions? What can I do to get closer, to build bond with my child, or with my partner, or with my, whatever relationship you're trying to work on? Or whatever thing you're trying to work on at all in any area of your life, what can I do to make things better? You will see a massive shift. You will see a massive shift in slowing down, reflecting, and becoming curious. So turn your overthinking mind to your power, because it is good to think about things, to reflect, to slow down and assess what things are looking like for you. It is not good for you not to take caution. It is not good for you not to measure. It is not good for you not to think about the things you want. It is not good. That's complacency. So it is good for you to think, but not do it too much, such that it's taking away your sleep, it's getting you depressed and angry, it's just getting into the way of your personal and business success. If you've not already joined our 3-day exclusive personal mastery course, where you renew your mind, where you renew your actions and habits, and where you get accountability and support to keep going so that you can build the life that you want and the business that you want, please send me a DM and I will be more than happy to support you. By sending me a DM, you can email connect@abettermecoaching is my email address, or maybe use the link around this video to book in on the next cohort of our 3-day personal mastery call called Fully Unveiled. This session will help you see a lot of things. It brings you clarity on your blind spots, the things that are holding you back, that are not letting you move forward into the next right level that is awaiting you. It helps you see, and just not seeing, it also helps you take the next right actions. And you're just not taking those actions alone. We're planning together. We're planning together, and no area of your life is missing when we do these plans. In fact, we plan into decades, years ahead. And so you don't feel like there is no sense of direction, or you don't know what you're doing. You become that powerful person, structured enough, organized enough to lead their own life. So if this resonates with you, send me an email, connect@abettermecoaching.com, or join the next cohort of our 3-day personal mastery call called Fully Unveiled. The link is going to be around this video. If this has helped you, give me a like, a thumbs up, maybe comment, and even share with someone who you think this will help. Can I tell you something? You've got a gift in you that the world is waiting for. So don't keep the world waiting for too long, because we want to shine through the gifts that you have. Have a wonderful time, and I will be back to you soon. Shakira Tokewale, mental health and personal growth coach at A Better Me Coaching. To see more of our works, go onto our website, abettermecoaching.com. Have a wonderful time, and I'll speak to you soon.